that Porsche. This is the Porsche. Sam! Sam, I am going to stop you right there because there are some cars coming down. 1 and 2. Good afternoon everyone, how's it going? Hope you're having an awesome day and welcome to Supercars of London down in the south of France. We have done car spotting and we find ourselves in the presence of a very special car. Now a very familiar YouTuber, none other than Mr. TGE, knows this car inside out. This is a left-hand drive car coming from Germany. Seb is in the driver's seat.
Hello.
You can tell that you're in the driver's seat because only a child would do that at the beginning of the video. But if you haven't already been able to tell by my voice, I've come down with a very serious case of man flu. So bear with me on this video, but this is an opportunity that I did not want to pass up. Basically, for the next 24 hours, Seb and I have been lent this car. Many thanks to the owner, who I will share his information with once we jump in the car. But then Sam from Seeing Through Glass is coming down, so this is a mashup of a couple of days filming because 100 grand, 110,000 pounds on a brand new sports car. What does it get you? Well, it gets you a manual V8 hardcore analog sports car, or you could go for a very easy to drive, almost computer on wheels with the brand new Porsche 911 that Sam is coming here in a couple of days in. So let's start with this before jumping in with Sam in the Porsche. First impressions are, the interior is bang on. Alcantara, nice. Luminous green / yellow. Very AMR-esque.
These seats are lovely.
Yeah.
The way they look, but also they're really comfortable. Like compare
Yeah.
these to Lambo, like sports seats or something.
Yeah, Aston Martin actually built them for humans.
Yeah.
And now we all know that Aston Martin is my second favourite brand, Lamborghini being the first. Yeah, Aston Martin to me are very, very special. So I'm already leaning towards the fact that this is probably where I would put my money.
Yeah.
Because there's what, 100 of these in the world in the V8?
100 V8s, 200 V12s, but 100 V8s that's split between coupes and convertibles.
Okay.
And you can also get them in manual and in the single clutch gearbox.
Okay.
Speed Shift 2, I think they call it. So there aren't that many in manual. So this could be like one of the last ever V8 naturally aspirated manual Astons. And there's only 100.
So it's gonna be
I think it may be
sensible investment.
Yeah.
Inside the car though, it doesn't actually sound that loud.
Yeah, because you remember how much
window,
everyone was talking about how good the Vantages sounded when they came out.
Yeah.
It sounds a bit muted, this.
And this being the AMR. It doesn't sound bad, but considering that this is the sort of stiffened up, racier version, the last of the Aston Martin Vantage, you'd expect it to at least have a little bit like a GT8 exhaust system.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I would hope.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it being the last and the sporty and the AMR, it comes like standard with the sports suspension setup. Okay. You can option the comfort one, but it's the sports one comes standard.
What's literally
if you're buying
the point?
an AMR. And then it's just like a really, really nicely spec'd V8 Vantage.
Yeah.
Basically. I mean, it's got like carbon all over the place, but it's still got naturally aspirated 430 horsepower. It's not 64.7.
A nice amount of power to put through a manual gearbox.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to the original R8 V8.
That's what it kind of feels like in terms of acceleration. And
yeah.
I think it'll feel quite familiar to you because you spent so much time with that car.
Yeah.
But it feels like that. Like you kind of need to rev it out quite a bit
to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, even though I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, I am going to jump in the driver's seat now, the pilot seat. I could call it the pilot seat if I want. And then relate to you sort of how it really feels to grip hold of this thick Alcantara steering wheel. chances of stalling? High.
Oh!
Are there ceramics?
I don't think they are.
You'd think that. Classic Aston Martin parking sensors.
Yeah.
It is as analog as it gets for a car that is so new.
Yeah.
There's no auto rev matching. The only real computers that we have are ABS and traction. The brakes are incredible.
They're incredible, but it squeals quite a lot under braking. It moves around quite a bit.
Okay.
Under braking if you brake hard.
Let's give that a go then.
See what I mean?
Yeah. But I tell you what, I know I'm not used to driving left-hand drive manual, so it's a little bit alien for me. This is a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can really just put your foot into the floor and you're not banging through the gears, freaking out that you're doing 150 miles an hour. Like, when you're putting your foot to the floor, whilst 430 brake horsepower is a lot of power, it's usable.
You can enjoy it. That's the beauty of this, is it's almost like, it feels like you've got a time machine.
Yeah,
and
I'm flat.
Yeah.
I didn't even need to change gear.
Yeah.
Like, I did this road with a McLaren 720S and you're flat for about a second and a half and you've gone through 400 gears.
Yeah.
And then you're at the next corner.
Yeah, this revs out quite slowly. It's quite a sort of linear rev range as well.
I'd hope it would be a linear rev range because it's a naturally aspirated. Very, very cool car. A good start to the video. I like this. I think this is like, if you want a B-road basher, a mountain road monster,
it's quite cool.
This is not a bad package to have.
For the price.
For the price.
Yeah.
I fully understand why TGE's bought one, and I also fully understand why he put an exhaust on one.
Yeah, you do want an exhaust.
It does need an exhaust, which is sad to say, seeing as it is a NA V8 Aston Martin, but it's not loud enough. There we go. 100 grand Aston Martin V8 AMR. Let's see what the Porsche has to offer.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, this.
I think I'd go for this. But I know Sam is going to try and tempt me otherwise. Ignore that Porsche. This is the Porsche. Sam! Sam, I'm going to stop you right there because there are some cars coming down. 1 and 2. Sorry, Sam.
This is why I come to Monaco.
Yes.
That was even worse.
Yeah, because you're down there.
Can we cut?
Okay, ready? Sam! Ah! No. One more? Wait, no, because you will run over my foot.
Okay.
Ready?
Aim for the elbow.
Yes! Sam's in Monaco, baby! And as Seb drives off in the Aston Martin AMR Vantage.
Where was that?
That was just down there.
That must have been.
Sam arrives in a brand new 911 Carrera S.
Yeah.
992.
Sick!
Yes!
Whoa.
Now this is a car that you can buy for a very similar price. You can buy an Aston Martin Vantage AMR.
Good point.
But
how much is the AMR?
About 110 grand.
Yeah, spot on.
But this is modern technology.
Very modern.
So I think I'm going to jump in, going to give you guys an overview, very short and quick overview, while Sam tries to tempt me away from a manual naturally aspirated V8 that screams and sounds.
I'm not really confident.
Well, let's get cracking. Whoa!
Welcome to the entirely new interior.
Wow.
You will recognise very little from any previous 911, except maybe elements of the steering wheel.
Yeah, this whole centre console is new. Do you know
Yeah.
what? I feel like I'm in a very chic living room.
Ooh. Because they're wood.
Bit of wood, brown leather, some screens that could resemble a TV stuck on the wall.
Sure.
You know, Samsung do a TV that has a wooded frame around, so it looks like it could be art.
A picture. Clever, Samsung. They don't mess around, do they?
No.
Not much else in here that I think you'd find in a living room, but sure, whatever comparisons you want to make.
Probably this.
Yeah. Bastard. I tried to hide that out of the shot. I'm super predictable.
And what's this like to drive? Okay, there's a little bit of a turbo whistle.
Yeah, I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to save some information for my own video.
Yeah, that's totally
I'm still learning it.
Yeah.
But they've improved almost every element, but somehow
Here are the
lost a bit of, go on, lads.
Why's the GT2 RS always at the back?
So slow, isn't it? How's that work? Oh, he's got stuff.
That's why he's at the back.
Fair play. But I have to say, you see that Turbo S at the front, the white one? Yeah, he's probably going to have more fun than we would, and even in Sport Plus.
Really?
Yeah.
But you got to remember that this is like the sort of, they're going to do a Turbo S.
Yeah.
GT3 RS. Whoa!
Whoa, it's quick. It doesn't hang around, does it? And the grip is nuts. But do you know what I mean when I say it's a tiny bit computerized? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I mean this is brand new.
Yeah, it's brand new. It's brand new.
The Aston Martin is about 15 years old.
Yeah, okay, so but does the Aston Martin not sound amazing?
It does. No, it doesn't sound amazing. It sounds good.
Okay, it sounds good. But also
we came to the conclusion it needs an exhaust.
Well, okay, so what do you think of this? Hold on, let's go on.
It needs an exhaust.
Yeah.
But not any more power. It's so fast.
It's so fast. This is, I say, Carrera S. This isn't the GTS. It's not the turbo.
Oh my god.
It's like,
yeah, for a
entry level 911. Okay, sure, you could get the 911 Carrera.
My ears have popped. I can't really hear anything.
Yeah, it's gone a bit weird, isn't it? Do you want to launch?
No, you launch.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. Got a quiet empty road.
Ready? Go. Whoa! Whoa!
I mean, it's not slow, is it?
No,
it's not slow.
I did not think that actually I would be impressed and be enjoying this as much as I did. The Aston Martin was fun, it was engaging. There was a lot of words that I used to describe that car, one of them being analog. This is the complete opposite. The complete opposite. But like, I think about how usable it would be to just drive around town, but it has that split characteristics where you've got it and it does that.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing that I've noticed with this little switch here. The Aston is always the Aston. It's you've always got to shift gear and it's always heavy. Whilst this, right now, we're stuck behind a bicycle. We're having a nice time.
Yeah,
we can talk. Got great sound system in here.
I bet it does.
A lot of light.
Yeah.
Very nice place to be. And then you can turn it into the beast that you want it to be.
Oh yeah. See, I thought I was fully sold on the Aston, but now that I've jumped into this Porsche, I do like this. I'm actually shocked. Surprising coming from me.
I'm really surprised considering you've been sending me pictures
smart.
of 993s with like red lines drawn on the back going, oh look mate, I saw a 992 today.
I know. I just enjoy trolling you more than anything.
Yeah.
What is the track versions of these going to be like?
The grip though
is
insane.
Yeah.
Tell me if you're going to throw up, because I know we just had some. Oh, I know you just had some ham sandwiches.
Oh my god. Wow. Two totally different cars that you can buy for 110 grand. I genuinely wouldn't know where I'd put my money.
Okay, so here is where I'd put my money.
Go on.
I would spend 60 grand on a 991 911 and 60 grand on a V8 S Vantage and get both.
Best of both worlds.
Because honestly, like, you just don't understand 911s. I don't want to be that douchebag. I don't want to be like, oh, Porsche's so good! But this car is only incrementally better than the last generation.
Really?
Just in every area.
But I love the 991.1 GT3 because I did drive that.
Fair.
And I did love that.
Sick.
So I do kind of understand 911s, just not to the extent of someone like yourself.
Well, I know, but I'm embarrassed by how obsessed I've become with them.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Sam is in Monaco. I think that means that there are going to be a whole number of challenges coming our way. But let me know in the comments, would you have the Aston Martin Vantage AMR, or would you have a 911 992?
Ferrari!
Oh, yes.
All right.
Speciale. Anyway, now that we've come across a bunch of supercars and they've all parked up, I think it's now time to say goodbye from this video and maybe start another one. Thank you very much for watching. See you later. Subscribe to everyone that's in this car. Bye.